All right, so sometimes I'll be like hanging out with like an old friend, and we'll be talking and shit, and then they'll be like, "Oh, do you remember that time that like this and this and this happened, that we did this, you know?" And I'm like, "No." Like, what? And then they tell me this story that's insane, and I'm like, "What? I was there." And I was like, I'm a character in the story, but I have no idea that it happened. Like, it's not, I just have to take their word for it, you know? This has happened a lot of times. And, like, so many, like, really interesting, wow. And then, so I get all excited, and I'm like, that shit happened? Are you serious? Tell me the story again from the beginning. That's a test, okay? Because I want to see. Also, I'm, like, actually excited to hear what happened again, because it's all, every time, it's, like, crazy. But also it's a test, because it's like, did you are the details going to be the same? Did, like, how well do you remember this? You know, was I there? Did I do that? I don't know that I did. Do you know that I did? And I want to know if they know that I did, because, and usually they do, and then I did do that, whatever the thing it was, but I don't remember. So anyway, that happens. Fucking happens. It happens to everybody. It happens to you. Definitely happens to me. And then sometimes, then I'll see that old friend's, like, you know, if life is cool like that, then we'll hang out again the next few months later or something, right? And then and then I'll be like, oh, do you remember that time that this happened and shit? They're like, yeah, I told you about that recently and you didn't remember, because I will forget that they're the ones that told me about it. But it was in my brain, so like I remembered a little bit better, right? But they're the ones that told me about it. And then, so that's embarrassing. Well, I guess that's just life. Oh yeah. So wait, all right. I recorded this because I thought that it would be funny to like do a bit like based on what I just said, but then kind of like transition into something, and then come back, and then like start it over, you know, like do the bit again as if I didn't just do that, because then that way, like, the whole story, the whole thing, which was apparently like 2.5 minutes or something, do the whole thing like I didn't just do it. But after describing it out loud, I don't, because that would be a test on me if I could remember what it was, and I can't right now, so I'm not going to do it. But anyway, if you ever do that 5-minute fucking thing, 3.5 minutes, dude, almost.